Madridistas, we're back this Saturday as Real Madrid heads up to Barcelona, not to be facing off against October FC. That is for another day, but to be facing off against Espanyol in a Laliga clash. In this video, we're going to be previewing the matchup, telling you some of my thoughts coming into this game, who I want to be seeing in my starting 11. Vinny Jr. is finally back. Everybody very excited to be seeing Vinny. And of course, my official match prediction. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content and you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, smash that like button, helps me out a ton. And also, let me know in the comments, what's your official match prediction between Real Madrid and Espanyol? So Madridistas, breaking news came out this morning that we will be facing off against Manchester City. I was up early. I was seeing exactly what was going to be happening for you. I already made a video today, but this is video number 2. If you guys missed the first video talking about my initial thoughts for the Manchester City match, you can check it out here as well. But guys, it's time to focus on La Liga action because we have another day, we have another time that I will be talking about that Manchester City match for us, and very much looking forward to that. But when it comes to this game, we are the top of the table right now in La Liga. And when it comes to Espanyol, the last time we actually faced off with them wasn't the prettiest game in the world, wasn't the prettiest game. I want to see a lot better game. Now, again, if you're taking a look at the score last time we were out there, you might be like, Dally, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, taking a look now, last time we were out there was match day 6 in La Liga as well. And Real Madrid actually wins that game 4-1. But it did not start off hot. We don't get a goal in the first half. Courtois actually betrays in the beginning of this game as well. So it's an own goal. Carvajal was still healthy. He gets a goal. Rodrigo, Vinny Jr., and Kylian Mbappe gets a penalty in that one as well. And the scoreline looks a lot better than what the actual game was. It was a brilliant second half for Real Madrid. But when it comes to this game, I don't really want to be seeing that from Real Madrid, especially when we take a look at Espanyol and see how they've been doing lately. It's not great. It's not great. I have a couple stats, but let's take a look. Right now, in their last 5 games, they only have 1 win. They have 3 draws and then 1 loss as well. And taking a look, a couple of the stats. First of all, when it comes to La Liga, where are they? They sit 18th place right now. They are in the relegation zone as well. That's not good. That's not good. They also have only scored 5 goals, 5, in the last 8 games in all competitions, which is honestly insane. It just completely insane, especially when you compare it to Real Madrid, where we are winning 3-0, 3-0, 5-1, etc. like that, just dominating some of these teams too. This should be a game on paper that is very easy. However, taking a look at some of the games and kind of my philosophy when it comes to like Espanyol too, and the philosophy that Espanyol has is they just want to draw. If they can sneak away a win, they will do it. But if they can sneak away 1 point, especially against the biggest club in the world, the team that is at top of La Liga, that is a win in their books as well. So when it comes to their formation in this one too, be expecting a low block because this is what they did against Sevilla just the other day too. It is a 4-4-2 with basically a double low block too. This is going to be a difficulty that I can imagine for Real Madrid too because unfortunately, a lot of the times when we're playing these teams, it seems like especially that first half, we kind of start off slow. Those first 10 to 15 minutes, we start off very slow as well. But when it comes to these teams with these lower blocks too, it takes a while, unfortunately, for Real Madrid to kind of unlock what we need to do, get in those spaces, and eventually find that first goal. Because here's the thing. If we can find that first goal, this game will be opened up in a big way because they can't be playing in that double low block anymore. They're going to have to open it up, and that is when Vinny Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, Arda Güler, Jude Bellingham, Brahim Diaz, players like that can absolutely expose them. So we will need to be doing that in this one as well. Now, a couple things coming into this one too. Who are the players that I want to be seeing? Again, guys, this is my starting 11. Not exactly what I believe Carlo Ancelotti will be doing, but this is my starting 11. And as you guys can see on the screen now, this is a starting 11 that I will be going with in this one. And of course, Kylian Mbappe up top. I don't think there's any debate. Finally, Vinny Jr.'s back. Vinny Jr. is back, baby. And this is huge because Vinny Jr., he had a 2-game match suspension in La Liga. He gets a match suspension in Champions League 2. It seems like it's been forever since we've actually seen Vinny out there. And I can't even remember. I can't remember the last time we saw him. I'm trying to look right now. Last time we actually saw him in La Liga was way back on January 3rd. We actually saw him against Valencia. Other than that, we saw him in the Champions League against Salzburg. And he had a great game in that one too. So I'm hoping coming into this game that Vinny Jr. can have a classic Vinny Jr. experience, performance, masterclass. That is what I'm looking for Vinny Jr. in this one as well. So Vinny gets the start, of course, he's back. Jude Bellingham in the starting 11 for me. That should be pretty simple. Arda Güler. I will be going with Arda Güler getting the start over Rodrigo in this one. You might be saying, Dally, whoa. Didn't Rodrigo just get a brace? Didn't he just get another couple goals against Salzburg before that? He did. And I do worry a little about Rodrigo moving forward just because he was playing a lot when Vinny Jr. was out as well. So I just kind of wanted to be resting Rodrigo in this one. That is kind of my philosophy coming into this one, especially when we have Atletico Madrid coming up here. I already talked about Manchester City. We got 2 games against them coming up here. We will need to be having Rodrigo fully fit, fully healthy, especially since Rodrigo has not been the healthiest player so far this year. So I don't want to be risking him in this one, especially if we can get up early. And I do believe Arda Güler can be a key contributor to that as well. So making up the midfield as well, I'm going back to Dani Ceballos getting a start. Fede Valverde gets a start as well. Also, guys, we got some updates, too, on some of the graphics, too. Shout out to Lineup Builder. We got some graphics. The Rodrigo graphic, too, I don't have it right now. It's a terrible photo of Rodrigo. I do not know why they did it, but I will show you that another day as well. But, yes, Dani Ceballos in the midfield. Fede Valverde with the blonde hair in the midfield as well. He needs to go back to the blonde hair, but that's for another day. Fran Garcia gets a start at left back. Rudiger gets a start at center back. Raul Asensio joins him as well. And I might shock everybody. I am going with Lucas Vazquez getting that start at right back as well. I will be talking about that here in a minute. And, of course, Courtois in the back for Real Madrid, too. I don't mind seeing Lunin, too, especially, again, I want Lunin to be prepared. And I think you could probably be preparing him for this one as well. But we also have Copa del Rey coming up here very soon as well. So we could be playing him in that one as well. But when it comes to some of the players that I want to be focusing on this game, and I think some of the players that we need to all be focusing on this game. First one, I already mentioned him. Welcome back, Vinny, because Vinny is finally back with Real Madrid. Again, he delivered a beautiful performance, getting 2 goals in the last one against Salzburg when he was out there as well. But what do I need to be seeing from Vinny? Well, first of all, Vinny should be very well rested too because he's had multiple times off. He had 2 La Liga games off. He had a Champions League game off as well. He's been training. He's been relaxing. And hopefully he is ready to grind because we need Vinny to be at his absolute best in the month of February here. So very much hoping that we see that from Vinny in this one. A couple things I want to be seeing from Vinny in this one. I need explosiveness. I need quickness from him. And I need the decision-making to be absolutely excellent. And when I talk about that, what do I mean? So many times I think Vinny gets the ball on the left wing here, and he'll go. Sometimes he goes, and then sometimes he comes back. But I need it to be a lot quicker, too, where let's just go. Just beat the right back. Let's get across into the box to a Kylian Mbappe, to a Jude Bellingham, to an Arda Güler, anybody like that. I want quick decisions from Vinny Jr. I also would love to see Vinny Jr. cutting back, and let's get some shots. We've seen what Vinny can do. Vinny is one of the best finishers in the world. I don't think he's as good as, I honestly think Rodrigo might even be better, honestly. You guys, let me know in the comments. Who do you think is a better finisher, Rodrigo or Vinny Jr. or Kylian Mbappe? Very curious to hear from you in the comments about that. But Vinny's still excellent. He's gotten better and better every single year, it seems like, that he's been at Real Madrid. So I expect a huge game for Vinny in this one, too. We'll be talking about here in my official match prediction here just in a minute. But a masterclass is what I would love to see from Vinny Jr. in this one. Next player, and the one I want to be talking about, somebody not coming off the best performance ever, is Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe in the last one didn't have the best game. He didn't, Brest, they got the best of him, I guess. They just got the best of him because it wasn't a great game. No goals, no assists for Kylian Mbappe in the last one. I thought his movement was good. I thought his first touch was very good as well. But for Kylian Mbappe, I need him to be performing at his best in this one as well. And another thing I want to be talking about too is I want him to be taking advantage of the advantages that he gets. And what do I mean by that? So many times Kylian Mbappe is getting the ball in space. He's getting the ball and he's wide open to take an easy shot too. I think he's overthinking it sometimes too. And there's sometimes I'm like, you should be passing it when you should be passing it when you're shooting it. You should be shooting it when you're passing it too. I need him to be a little quicker as well when he is taking these shots. Let's have a quicker release on that too. You watch Endrick. When Endrick thinks like, oh, I'm going to shoot the ball, he's shooting the ball immediately. Kylian Mbappe has a lot more build-up with the shot as well. So I want to be seeing Kylian Mbappe think a lot quicker as well. And also the placement with some of the shots. To me, when I've went back and rewatched some of Kylian Mbappe's shots over these past couple games, I swear he is shooting right at the goalkeeper every single time. Let's go top bin, any corner, it doesn't matter. I would love to see it from Kylian Mbappe and be a little more, I don't know, like kind of choose exactly where you're going to be shooting this ball a little more, especially don't just do it right at the keeper as well. So that's what I want to be seeing from Kylian Mbappe. And then in the front three, the front four, whatever you want to be calling it, I'm putting Arda Güler getting the start. Again, I have not been very impressed with Brahim Diaz whenever he's been starting out there for me. Sue me if you disagree with me, because that's exactly how I feel. I think Brahim Diaz is a fantastic player. Defensively, he definitely offers a lot for us, but he just has not been good, in my opinion, lately. I think he's been getting back defensively well, but he had no shots in the last game as well. And honestly, I've just been very disappointed too. I think that Carlo Ancelotti needs to take a risk here, and I really don't even think that's that big of a risk, and put Arda Güler in the starting 11, because Arda Güler, he can offer so much for us. I mean, we're talking set pieces here. We're talking corner kicks. We're talking shots, because Arda Güler is not afraid to take shots as well. And I think the link up and some of the passes that we get from Arda Güler too, through balls, crosses into the box, stuff like that, is what Arda Güler is best at too. And I think, again, if we are trying to open up this game and we are going against a 4-4-2 low block, you need somebody who is tight in spaces, who's very good in tight spaces, and who can kind of open it up to, again, find that first goal, find that second goal too. And once we kind of have a commanding lead, if you want to bring on a Brahim Diaz, if you want to bring on a Rodrigo too, you can be doing that. But I think Arda Güler gives us our best chance to be doing that in this one as well. A couple other players I want to talk about. I want to talk about both of them together here, and that's Dani Ceballos and Jude Bellingham. I've actually loved Dani Ceballos lately for Real Madrid. He's been fantastic. Defensively, he's awesome lately, which, did I think that coming into this year? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For me, I had him nowhere near my starting 11 at all, but I've been very surprised in a good way for Dani Ceballos so far this year. The thing that I also like about Dani Ceballos a lot is his passing. I think the passing from Dani Ceballos has been fantastic. Some of these balls and these counterattacks that we've got have started with Dani Ceballos making a beautiful long pass to a Kylian Mbappe, to a Jude Bellingham, to a Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, etc. like that. They start from Dani Ceballos in the quick decisions and the accuracy that he has. He has honestly been fantastic for Real Madrid this year. I need that from Dani Ceballos in this one. Through balls, quick passes as well. And then I also have the same expectation for Jude Bellingham, because I think Jude Bellingham, one of the things I've really liked from him, he kind of has this hold up play a little where Kylian Mbappe will get him the ball and immediately he's passing the ball to him. But him just being able to stand there and kind of dictate with a perfect through ball, just having just enough touch to get it over to a Kylian Mbappe, to a Vinny Jr., to Rodrigo. I mean, how many times have we seen some of these assists from Jude Bellingham that look like easy assists on paper, but these are honestly just fantastic balls to create opportunities for some of these attackers as well. That's what I want to be seeing from Jude Bellingham. Same thing goes with Jude. I really want to be seeing some more long shots from Jude Bellingham in this one as well. Final two players I want to be talking about, and this is pretty quick note, is Fran Garcia and Lucas Vazquez. If I am putting Lucas Vazquez out there, it is because I want us to get out there early and get some goals early too. And what I need from that is I want crosses into the box and I want runs into the box, especially Lucas Vazquez, because Lucas Vazquez, if he's going to be out there, let's actually be a weapon out there and be very useful as well, because we already know how I feel about his defense. I'm not going to go over that again. But one of the things he's very good at is his chop back. It's a thing Ronaldo would do all the time. Lucas Vazquez can draw fouls like that inside the box too. He can get in there and pass it to a Jude Bellingham, to a Kylian Mbappe as well, and we can get an easy tap in finish. So that's really what I want to be seeing from him. A couple subs I want to be seeing. Again, Brahim Diaz, Rodrigo off the bench too if we get the game going. I would also love to see David Alaba, Luka Modric, and then maybe even Tchouaméni later in the game. That's what I would like to be seeing. If we can get Endrick out there, if we can get a Lorenzo out there as well, that would just honestly be icing on the cake. But do I expect it? I don't know. Now, when it comes to my official match prediction in this one, again, the last one was 4-1 with Real Madrid winning that one. That was at home in Santiago Bernabeu. We are going up to Barcelona to face off against this Espanyol team. And again, I don't think they're in good form. And I do think Real Madrid is in very good form. And the thing is, with this game, I think this could get very, very ugly very quickly if we can start off hot, if we can get that first goal, that second goal. If we can get first goal within the first 20 minutes of this game, I'm telling you, this could be 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0. I don't know. I think it could be. I don't think that we get that first goal right away. I think we might get it right before halftime. That's kind of what I'm going with in this one. So I will be a little more conservative in my official match prediction. I will be going with Real Madrid defeating Espanyol 4-0. I think Vinny comes back in a huge way in this one. I will be going with Vinny getting the first goal, probably getting assists later to Kylian Mbappe. Jude Bellingham, I cannot even say his name, Belly goal, guys, just call him that. We'll get on the board as well. And then I will be going for another goal for Kylian Mbappe as well to make it 4-0 for Real Madrid to defeat Espanyol. So if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, let me know whatever your match prediction is in the comments below. And guys, I will be live right after the match. Cannot wait to be chatting with all of you. Really quick, guys, shout out to all the members. Appreciate you guys all so much. If you guys want to become a member, link is in the description. If you guys made it to the end of the video, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and guys, I will see you in the next one. Guys, from Dallyfc, cheers, Al Madrid.